This show is part of the RetroZap.com podcast network.
Now, prepare yourselves for a Starships, Sabers, and Scoundrels special edition.
This is so wizard.
You feeling me, Hunter's Wizard? Oh, I was just stepping to you, girl, with my intellectual wizard politics.
I'm an enchanter.
Wizards only. Fools. Wizards rule.
There are some who call me Tim.
Greetings, Tim the Enchanter.
Nope. Wizards only. Wizards only, fools.
Hello, Scoundrel Nation. Welcome to episode 86 of That's So Wizard, a special edition of Starship, Sabers, and Scoundrels. On this episode, as we do with every That's So Wizard, we will feature the latest rundown of Star Wars fashion and lifestyle finds from all corners of the galaxy. So sit back, grab your wallets, and get your add to cart fingers ready to go. I am Jay Krebs, your tour guide of all things fashionably awesome, and I'm joined by my two friends and co-hosts, Dennis Keithley and Darth Taxis. Welcome to our faithful listeners. And for those of you tuning in for the first time, you might be wondering why this episode is called a special edition. But first, how are we doing, guys? Taxis, how are you doing tonight?
Okay, I'd like to say welcome to our unfaithful listeners, too.
Oh, we won't go there.
What?
Dennis, how are you?
I am good, and all of our listeners are faithful scoundrels. So welcome back to the show.
Yes, they are. And I guess I should say this isn't episode 86 of That's So Wizard. It's episode 86 of Starship, Sabers, and Scoundrels, but it's a That's So Wizard episode.
Yeah,
so
but there's an
stumbled
asterisk
there.
in that in the history books, though. So you got to go back a couple of years and research when we accidentally had a duplicate episode go out at the same time in different places. And then it becomes,
right.
You got to carry the A and divide by
minus the 7 and divide by 2. Right.
Hot dogs.
All right. So Dennis, what is a special edition if our new scoundrels are wondering what the heck's going on here?
A special edition of Starship, Sabers, and Scoundrels is a deviation from our normal format, which goes into the news and then a discussion topic and then listener feedback. Instead, we are going to be diving into your lifestyle and fashion finds for the month.
Yes, and I did find a lot of them this month. And every time I do this, and I say this a lot, I always think, gosh, I gotta get some notes together. I don't know what I'm gonna find out there. And I end up finding more than I can possibly even jam into one episode. So
that's good. Because at first I thought Dennis was talking to me, and I was like, oh my gosh. First off, I'm not prepared, and second off, you don't want to know the things I've found.
Oh, I don't? Because I was just going to ask, any recent acquisitions of Star Wars fashion or lifestyle stuff? Nothing for you?
It depends. Are certain types of underwear illegal here?
Wait, you have Star Wars Depends?
That's why I'm asking.
Oh, okay. I've not heard of those. Okay. So, Dennis, how about you?
They hide the dark side.
Good thing.
Mm-hmm. No, not really. I've been getting a lot of good use out of the Incas that I got for my birthday this summer, and those have been racking up quite a few compliments. And then the other day, I was getting my haircut done, and the stylist looked down and said, "Are those Star Wars socks?" Which was pretty cool. That's like the first person that's ever noticed I was wearing they were the stance socks that featured Han and Luke in their stolen Stormtrooper armor escorting Chewbacca to the brig. And so she's like, oh, that's really cool. So anyways, nothing cool. Really new, but I'm getting a lot of good use this summer out of the stuff that I've acquired that were mentioned in previous That's a Wizard shows.
Did you get some extensions? Or?
No, just my usual
perm
tidying up.
I would love to see Dennis in a mohawk.
Oh, I'm sure we could there's probably a Snapchat filter for that. But so with the Incas, though, would you say how are they holding up, wear wise for you in terms of comfort and that kind of thing?
Pretty well. I've been wearing them once or twice a week. They're comfortable once you get them on. You kind of have to loosen them up and with the laces and everything else to put them on. And then they feel like they're snug when they're going on, but then otherwise they're comfortable when you're wearing them. Mm-hmm. My biggest thing is I just do a lot of walking throughout the day. Yeah. And so there's been a few times where I've been at the office and I keep another comfortable pair of shoes there that I'll pull out and throw on if I'm gonna be up and running around a lot. But overall, they're quite comfortable when you're just relaxing.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good to know. Well, hey, speaking of sneakers, I did get a pair of sneakers recently from Pozu, and I got the Pozu Trooper low cut sneakers, which were acquired in a major sale that they were having online. And I believe that it is still going on. I keep seeing it coming up on my Instagram. Sale. It's a major sale. And so these are the ones that have the Stormtrooper heads along the side, and they have kind of a stretchy band across the tongue instead of laces. And the day that I got them, I snapped a picture as soon as I got them out of the box, and my photo was featured on their Instagram line. So that's pretty cool. So thanks, Pozu, for featuring my photo. And I have worn these a couple times, and I will say that the way that the tongue just seems, this is going to sound really weird, and Taxis, no comments, but the tongue is really long.
You know we're rolling.
and I know. And so it comes up a little far on my ankle. So I'm going to have to really break these in, I think, before they're super comfortable, because they do rub a little bit.
So you like the long tongue a little below?
Yes, I do. Or maybe just a short tongue below the ankles. We'll just leave it at that. But, and sneakers themselves, I'm going to have to start sneaking sneakers into my wardrobe at school. I'm telling you what, I just went back to school with my 26th year of teaching just this last week. And my first day, I'm not even kidding you, I felt like I had been run over by a truck. I wore flip-flops that day, fancy little flip-flops. And I actually wore my dress, my Padme dress that I got from Redbubble that I had talked about on one of the previous That's So Wizards. So I wore that to school with these cutesy little flip-flops. And the next day I woke up on Wednesday morning and I thought, okay, how did I become 87 overnight?
Were your dogs barking?
Oh man, I'm telling you what, something was barking all over my body because it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, wearing sandals and stuff like that all day long can kind of have that effect on you.
Well, it was funny because I was telling my kids about it at school, and I'm like, man, I'm going to have to get some Birkenstocks or something. And they're like, you mean Birkies? And I'm like, you guys know what Birkenstocks are? And they're like, oh yeah, and they are actually wearing Birkenstock sandals, but that's another story. So my second really cool acquisition, I got a Han Solo wrap skirt by Her Universe, and I got it on clearance at Hot Topic for $2.12, including tax.
Gangster wrap skirt?
No, but it's the one that was released right after Solo: A Star Wars Story, and it's actually like a $30 skirt. It was marked for $6.99, but I still had $5 in birthday hot cash rewards.
Whoa.
So yeah, but it's a navy skirt, and it's got the blood stripes down each side of the skirt, just like they would down sides of the trousers. But it has a row of hidden snaps down the inside on one side. So it really does wrap on. I mean, it's a true wraparound skirt, which is really cool.
Wrap on.
So, yeah. And then speaking of birthday, I did get a lot of wine-related stuff. I actually had no cake for my birthday this year, which is really weird, but that's okay. But I got wine. Lots of wine. I bought myself the Skywalker wine, and then I got 2 bottles of wine from a friend of mine, too, 2 days later after I had ordered it.
Wow.
And then my other friend, which some of you may know, Becca Benjamin from Tarkin's Top Shelf and Kanata's Castle right here on the Retro Zap Podcast Network. She got me a stemless wine glass that says "Drink or drink not, there is no try," and a Star Wars wine bottle stopper. So yeah, so that was
what's
really
a stopper?
Cool. Stopper.
What's it do?
Stops the wine from going skanky, skunky.
You open your bottle of wine and you put this in there between pouring glasses so that it doesn't get any additional oxygen in there and oxidize further.
Wait.
So it preserves the flavor of the wine.
Does that happen in 30
AKA
seconds?
Skunky. No, but you do, you do want to preserve it if you can. And then one more thing that I did get was the Father Mortis patch from Squadron Goals.
Oh, okay.
So Courtney Morlock was one of our first guests on That's a Wizard.
That's right.
And if you haven't checked her out and some of the things that she does, I had the son and daughter patches already. And these are on my fan patch jacket that I have with all my patches and buttons that I talked about on a previous That's a Wizard. So y'all can go back and check that one out. But yeah, it's very well made. She always does such a great job with her patches. So that's just some of the stuff that I've gotten recently.
She really knows.
But yeah, she really does. So onward. Are you ready to move onward?
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
All right. Well,
let's do this. Come on.
Here's the breaking news.
Okay.
Not so breaking, at the time that this is coming out, but I'm super, super, super happy. Mattel is releasing a line of 3 exclusive, quote unquote, adult collector Star Wars Barbie dolls.
Full size?
Yes. And this is, my inner child is screaming. This is a dream come true for me.
Cool.
Star Wars and Barbie together. So I'm going to read what it says on the website here. It says, the Star Wars Barbie collaboration is an homage to Star Wars A New Hope. This eponymous collection, inspired by the film's original concept art, reimagines iconic characters through a distinctive Barbie high fashion filter. So each of the Barbie's unique fashion signature is designed by Robert Best. And some who have some Barbies, they may know him as a Barbie aficionado for his work in designing dolls inspired by Grace Kelly, Jennifer Lopez, and Faith Hill, as well as the 30th anniversary commemorative Star Trek Ken and Barbie gift set.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beam me up.
So you can actually read about the design process with Robert Best in the Barbie blog, and that will be in our show notes. So if you're interested, you can click on that, or you can just simply go to barbie.mattel.com and you can click on the blog there. So these are right now available for pre-order at $100 each, and they will ship November 18th. 2019. So right around the same time that Disney Plus and The Mandalorian will be coming out, and a bunch of other things in November. Now we also have Star Wars Barbies, but these are super beautiful.
They look like more refined versions of the Star Wars, was it Forces of Destiny dolls that were out?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, the Leia one, especially the Vader inspired one, is pretty cool looking. But anyways, that's what came to mind when I saw these.
You know what's really weird about this? Because there's no blondes in Star Wars.
No blonde. Well, not the women. I mean, Luke is blonde.
Well, yeah, he's more of a dirty blonde, right, Jay? Probably gets highlights, right?
Yeah.
No.
So, no. Yeah, actually a little bit, I guess. They do.
Well, not the Vader or the 3PO doll, but the Leia one looks.
It does.
Yeah, that kind of reminded me. That looks like it could have been just another version of Leia. But anyways, that's. I didn't have any of those, or I certainly never had any Barbies. But
really.
But these. Yeah, I mean, no.
Okay.
But the Leia one looks like. When I first saw that one by itself, I thought I was looking at a Forces of Destiny at a glance. I thought that's what I was looking at. But but they are impressive looking. Say that much.
So you know what I like about them is that it's just not Barbie wearing a Darth Vader helmet.
Right. Yes. True. They've stylized it. And Dennis, of course, I'm teasing you. You know I'm just teasing you.
No, he doesn't.
And of course you like the Vader one because that's the dark side Barbie.
Well, I like the accessorization, actually. I kind of like the Vader panel purse. Yeah. So
yeah, you put that in your comment back to me. I was like, look at you being all Mr. Fashionista over there.
I am surrounded by nothing but estrogen. So
I didn't realize that was a purse that she was holding at first, to be honest with you. I thought that was just a
ventilator.
Well, they do with superheroes. They always ends up being like a gender swap of the characters. Sometimes, like we got Spider-Man, and then there's Spider-Woman. There's been various versions of that. Mm-hmm. You've got Batman and a Batwoman, stuff like that. And I just kind of thought that she was holding something that, this Darth Vader doll was holding something that would, maybe a female version of Darth Vader or Dark Sith Lord would hold. But at least at this one, I get what they were going for, which is some sort of a fashion take on Star Wars for the Barbie dolls. But I can see little girls playing with these in an action sense if they wanted to. At least, especially the Darth Vader one and the Leia one if they wanted.
Absolutely. And it's cute because you're right. The purses are all like the accessories for them. The R2 one is carrying a C-3PO purse because it's gold. So I just thought that was really cute. But the Vader one reminds me a little bit of Angelina Jolie, like when you look at her. And then someone...
I was thinking Anne Hathaway.
Okay. Oh, I see that.
Yeah, it's like...
especially with the glasses.
It's like, Luke, you're not a Jedi yet. Hold on one second. Oh, it's in here somewhere. Rifling around for her lightsaber in her purse,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I was thinking Anne Hathaway from... I was thinking Anne Hathaway from the Ocean's 8 look that she had. But anyway.
I haven't seen that movie. I need to see that.
Except for Dennis.
I've heard it's really good from more people than just Dennis. And then someone, I think it was actually, I want to say Mike Tarkin, said that he thought that the Leia doll looked a lot like Padme. So, Mike, if that wasn't you, and I'm speaking out of school here, I'm sorry, but it does. It kind of looks like Natalie Portman in a way. So if that's what they were going for, they're just exquisite. I'm completely in love. The detail on these is amazing. You got your little punk R2 doll, and so if you go on Barbie.com, you can see all the different angles and things like that, and they are really fun.
It doesn't look like the cosplay like R2 costume either. You see people wearing around. It's completely unique. So.
Right. It really is. It really is. So moving on, we do have, as promised on last That's So Wizard, a few of the San Diego Comic-Con highlights and recap. So I talked at length about the Her Universe fashion show last time, so I'm not going to get into that too much. I actually gave a pretty good rundown at the outset, but as previously reported, of course, was hosted by Ashley Eckstein, as it always is. And the theme for this year's show was the power of fashion. And in the spirit of the critically acclaimed series She-Ra and the Princess of Power, Ashley came out in a dress that was then transformed into another dress. So it was kind of like a switcho-chango with a fog machine kind of thing. And then it just completely transformed, which was really cool.
Yeah.
So the blog and the photo gallery are both available on the Her Universe website, and you can check out that show link in our show notes.
I used to know
and you can also
Princess of Powder.
The princess. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You can also watch the full junior show at youtube.com through Her Universe as well. So I have to, of course, just have a little bit of self-recognition here. I was Fangirl of the Day for Her Universe twice, once in 2013 and 2016.
Dang.
So I'm still very proud of both of those little accomplishments. So I thought I would throw those in there.
I never won that.
I wonder why.
Because you're not. That's a good question. I feel discriminated.
You know what? I don't see. There's actually been guys that have won Fangirl of the Day. Quite honestly, I know there's been a few.
That's probably why I didn't.
So. Maybe you need to be nominated. So, well, Rock Love was another one at San Diego Comic-Con, and the big seller there were the Ahsoka rings, and they were, as expected, completely sold out. And as of this recording, there was one late night drop of a limited number. Like, I got up the next day and everybody was saying, "Why did you drop it overnight while I was sleeping?"
For the Chinese.
And yeah. I'm not quite sure why they did that, but it is promised that there will be more available soon. And I got to say, I am completely in love with the AT-AT necklace because it is totally movable. Like all of the legs are articulated, and people are posting some really, really cute videos. There was one of the AT-AT in a tire, like a tire swing. So it's this little mini tire swing, and it was the cutest little thing. And I love the Jawa earrings too.
Those things are where it's at.
Yeah, you're not kidding. I think that might have been something, the AT-AT thing was part of one of the taglines, but I can't remember.
Adaptation.
So yeah, if you go to rocklove.com, you can see all the pieces that they have available. And they're all just beautiful. They really are. FanWraps was also there, and they had the Ahsoka Tano automobile bundle available for $35. It is actually now available online too. They were calling that a limited edition, limited quantity type thing, but I went to their website and they do have that. So the bundle includes a window decal, an air freshener, and it is mandarin orange scented and double-sided.
Should have been Mandalorian.
I think that there's something to that, actually, because Ashley had gone on and said, I always wondered what Ahsoka's favorite scent might be, and it was kind of hinted that Mandarin, Mandalorian, kind of goes together.
I always wonder what a Mando's armor smells like.
I don't.
Oh.
No. No. And an Ahsoka Tano passenger graphic. So it looks like Ahsoka Tano is riding in your back window, or in your back seat, I should say. But yeah, if you go to fanwraps.com, they also have tons of other things. It was supposed to only be limited to 400, but like I said, they are available. And if you're wondering if Ashley got her bundle, yes, in fact, she did. So FanWraps has actually been well known for their wide array of auto accessory graphics and other fandom products, including the Darth Vader rear window lightsaber windshield washer blade. There's a tongue twister. As well as other fandom product categories, notably Star Trek, Fallout, Skyrim, Zombies, and My Singing Monsters, which I have no idea what that is, but it's one of their biggest sellers. So I actually Go ahead.
My Singing Monsters was once a little console toy that you could press the button and the monsters would sing. And then in recent years, there's been a tablet/phone app version where you can collect monsters, line them up, and make them sing. But, as you add things,
there you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There's so many accessories there. You can suffer from auto accessory asphyxiation
syndrome, something like that. They actually have phone armband things for running. So I got a BB-8 phone armband thing for running at Celebration. And they also have hard phone cases too. So, and back in the day, back at Celebration Orlando, which was C6 at the time, I got a series of auto decals from them down there that are the family ones. You know what I mean? Like the ones you stick in your back window, and it's like mom and dad and the kids kind of thing.
Never seen them.
And so, yes, you have.
Oh.
Your little stick family kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
But these were all Star Wars characters. I actually have them on my car right now because you got like a full sheet of them. So my husband is Han, I am Leia, and then our boys are Jango and a Stormtrooper. Those are the only ones I had left. So they also send you any tools that you need to install your fan wrap. So they have a high-performance squeegee, knifeless tape to safely aid in cutting materials, and an installation video available on their website. So that's pretty cool. Personalize your automobile just a little bit. Black Milk has also come up with some new pieces in their I Am the Rebellion line. So if you have been listening to That's So Wizard, you know that I did snag a couple pieces from the original I Am the Rebellion line, and I love, love, love their products. I really do. I have a pair of shorts, and they're made out of this nice stretchy material, but it's really thick. So it's got it's a spandex polyester cotton blend, actually. Thank you for asking. But it's one of these it's just like slip on, but they have great pockets. And so they have tons and tons of new things. So they have new t-shirts. They have inside out dresses, which they call IODs, for $67. So you can flip them inside out. I'm sorry, the shirts are $67. The dresses are $135. So you're basically getting a dress for, like $60-some a piece, if you want to look at it that way, because you can flip it around.
So why did you emphasize IODs?
Because I wanted to make sure you didn't confuse it with another acronym, and we're not going to go there. So IOD, inside out dresses.
Oh, keeping with the powder and the rock theme.
Exactly.
Good job.
Moving on. Scentsy, if anyone out there, Scoundrels, if you're familiar with Scentsy, they are an independent company, kind of like Pampered Chef Avon, I guess you could say. Jamberry would have fallen into this category, where you can have a Scentsy party at your house and, invite a bunch of people over, and you could have them buy from a catalog, and then they ship it to your house, and then you give it to your friends, or they ship it straight to your friends. So Scentsy is one of those kinds of companies, but you can buy directly online from a dealer type of thing that is local to you, representative, I should say, not dealer. That sounds a little weird.
Yes.
Your Scentsy dealer.
Yeah, that's right.
stuff for your nose.
Oh my gosh.
No. So they're coming out with a whole new Star Wars line of warmers. So if you do not know what a warmer is, it is a flameless scent. It's not really a diffuser. It's basically like there's a light bulb where it plugs in, right? Or you can put a little light
wax that you put on top of a bowl.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
I told you, estrogen swimming in it.
That's right. And it's these are great because they are flameless, so they do not have any kind of fire hazard, but they do have spilling hazard. And if you've ever spilled hot wax on the floor, on your carpeting, on furniture,
Your face.
it is your face. It's not recommended for waxing your back or your legs or anything like that either. But but at any rate, the first one that's coming out in the collection is the Darth Vader Warmer, and it actually comes through it's called a Feel the Power, with this fully armed and operational fragrance, churning with lavender, Madagascar ginger, vetiver, and I think that's how it's pronounced anyways, or vetiver, and agar wood. Whatever that smell is.
That's right.
We don't know what it is. It's whatever.
That's right.
But yeah, so I actually looked it up because I had no idea whatever this is. But whatever, we'll go with that. I like it. Is a complex, earthy, woody scent which has been valued for its aroma since ancient times. So the whatever smell has been compared to the sharp smell of uncut grass on a warm day.
Nations have destroyed each other for it.
My favorite scent in the spring. Essential oil is also referred to as the oil of tranquility and the fragrance of the soil. And then the agar wood, or agar, I don't know, it's a pirate wood. Physically, the scent should be described as a combination of sweet, vanilla, sour, and bitter. And it's also a woody scent with a hint of spice. And this depends on the demographic where the tree grows, and it varies from floral to a warm spice. You could detect a bit of everything in agar wood. Agar. Tobacco leaves, leathery and medicinal herb, honey, and floral. So
but not
you got your smoky. But you think of Darth Vader. There you go. You think of Vader and you think, okay, Mustafar. So I guess that's where the tobacco leaves comes from. Leathery, that makes sense. Medicinal herbs, yeah, Vader probably used a lot of those. So at any rate, it's kind of cool. Looking forward to it. So it's a glossy black, like ceramic type thing, and the helmet comes apart on the top to accept the fragrance bars. So these are $70 a piece, and you can pre-order by going online, or you can call their hotline. Get it? Hotline.
Oh yeah, I thought it'd be smell.
800-655-5496. So if you want to get on the hotline, you can do that.
180.
So yes, and their website is thesafestcandles.com. And so if you go to there, you can get your Scentsy.
So I used to play with candles when I was a kid, and I one time made an entire wax mask on my face one Saturday morning while watching cartoons.
How did that go?
My mom thought it freaked her out.
Were you trying to do like your home facial, or were you trying to create like a Halloween type mask, or were you just bored?
Bored death mask. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
All right.
Stuff of.
All right.
Horror.
So, Scoundrels, there you have it. And okay. While your mom was in the kitchen using rolling pins, probably. Oh. And wouldn't she have loved to have had a Star Wars rolling pin? I try. So I actually saw some of these types of rolling pins, these embossed rolling pins online, but the particular company that was advertising them through this Instagram ad didn't have Star Wars embossed rolling pins.
Philistines.
So I thought, okay, these have to exist somewhere. So lo and behold, Etsy came to the rescue, of course. So I just decided to look around on their website, and I just might have to get me one of these rolling pins. There's a whole bunch of different styles and different designers and stores that sell these things on Etsy. Who knew?
Yeah.
So all I did was just go to Etsy.com and just searched for rolling pins. But these are anywhere. The cheapest one I found was like around $20 and all the way up to about $48 for these. So some of the companies or the shops that are selling them online are Wood Cook Studio, Wooden Life Company, or Wooden Life Co., Dough Roller, all one word, Lovely Cutting Board. So you can go to Etsy and you can check them out. Right now, they're all 20% off.
You know what I need? And you reminded me of this because of the pin. I need a meat pounder.
A Star Wars one?
Well, I'm thinking that'd be perfect. Like, you could pound your meat and it'd leave, like, little images of Yoda and the steak or something.
What you need is not a pound, not a meat tenderizer. You need a grill press. And that'll just grill, like when you get the grill marks.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like with chicken breast where you need to spread it out thin. I mean, I think you could use a rolling pin to do that too, if I remember correctly.
You can, but I don't think you can emboss anything onto it because the way that the proteins are going to cook in it, it's not going to work.
Okay. Science?
Yeah, food science. I teach that, so I do know a little bit about that.
Oh, okay.
But the grill press
What's
will
in a
work.
hot
So
dog?
if you do not want to know. Moving on, Harvey's. Yeah, Harvey's has a line of Disney Couture bags, and this is a really cool company. And I just found this company it was actually featured in Star Wars Insider, and I had no idea that they existed. So I did a little digging, and I went on their website, and I found out that they were started in a tiny little garage with a husband and wife, Dana and Melanie Harvey. And while they were restoring their classic car, which they had me right there because I am like all about the classic cars. My husband and I just went to 2 car shows in the last week.
Oh, wow.
And we almost stopped on the way home taking my son to college. I was like, oh, car show. Wait, no, I can't. I got to get bored. So while restoring their classic car, Dana came up with the idea to make Melanie a matching handbag with the leftover seatbelts. So I don't know how you end up with leftover seatbelts, but I guess maybe if they were replacing them. But at any rate, so I don't know. So that's how Harvey's bags took shape, literally. So all of their bags are made from this type of seatbelt material. And so they have a couple on their website that are, they are.
Wow.
That are dedicated to Star Wars. So they have they call it a hip pack. It's a fanny pack. Let's just get it out of the way now. But it's C-3PO. Very cool. $118 for that. And the one that I'm in love with this is the Vader crossbody bag. It's a steep price, y'all. It's $198, but it is cool. I mean, it is sleek. It's got the stitching just like you would see on the upholstery of an old vehicle.
Oh, that's cool.
It looks like it has the strips of the seatbelts and then another seatbelt for the strap. And it's got these really stylish looking like jingle jangles on them. The best way that I can describe it is that they remind me of the charms that you get. Okay, come on, estrogen man. You got to know this. They sell these little charms that go onto purses. Do you know what I'm talking about? I know my Scoundrels probably do. It's eluding my brain at the moment, though. If I think of it, I'll let you know. So, no. If I think of it, I'll let you know. So, so if you go to, again, and these are all in our show notes, but if you go to shopharveys.com/Disney, you will find those styles there.
Yeah,
So
you want to be careful you don't accidentally hit somebody with a bag or feel of airbags go off.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if that actually would happen.
No recalls on these purses.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so just a couple more things here in this episode before we wrap it up. Brighton, that's what it is. It's Brighton tassels and charms. See, I told you I would think of it. That's what they
Dennis's
find.
tongue.
It was.
Definitely.
So in one of the previous episodes, we had talked about the Swarovski Star Wars Crystal pieces that had been available, and there is an update. Yes. So Swarovski Crystal, as most of you or many of you, or maybe some of you or maybe none of you know, they have beautiful, beautiful crystal pieces, and they do a lot of things with jewelry, and they even have charms that you can put into your nail polish. I was looking around on their website, so you can actually put a Swarovski crystal as jewelry bling on your nail polish, which I thought, wow, okay. I would end up losing that right away.
I already did.
Yeah, right. So they have some stunning new figures that are joining the original collection. And our friend and Star Wars artist, Joe Croney, hi Joe, got to see some in person while he was at Terrificon in Connecticut recently. And this is what he had to say. He said, these Swarovski Star Wars crystal figurines look so exceptional in person. I was blown away. The Vader and the Yoda ones were my favorites. They're just exquisite. I'm sure they would make any Star Wars collector happy. And he had at Swarovski, hashtag Star Wars, hashtag Swarovski, hashtag crystals.
Quote,
so
unquote.
Thanks, Joe. Yes, quote unquote. So thanks, Joe, for letting us use your reaction there. So they really are beautiful. Just to give you an idea, the Vader figure is $529. The Leia figure is beautiful. I love this. $325, and the Yoda figure is $240. So, and I believe the picture that he had, the one that I have there in our show notes, if I blow this up just a little bit bigger, the R2 is $265, and the C-3PO is $325 as well.
I wonder
So-
what the big price difference.
Probably just because the way that they have to be cut and the different shapes that are involved with each piece, I'm guessing. So yeah, that would be my guess at any rate. So
They did a great job capturing that Leia swagger with the way they got her posed. They're hip cocked to holding up the pistol.
Oh yeah, good call. And you got Yoda with his Geimer stick, and of course
I'm sorry.
3PO and
Excuse me,
R2. His stick, isn't it called a Geimer stick? Isn't that the stick?
Assign gender to sticks.
Well, I don't know. So let us know, Scoundrels. sqpod@retrozap.com. How do you pronounce the stick?
Zimmer.
And then last but not least, Regal Robot, which is another one of our favorites here at That's So Wizard. We covered the chair, the Emperor chair once before, and a few of their other types of movie chairs and that type of thing. They now have, and I need this so badly for my classroom at school, it is the Space Slug Desk Organizer for $99 plus $12.50 shipping and handling for those of us in the U.S. only. So I'm sorry if you're in Canada, across the pond, or elsewhere. But if you're in the United States, it will ship in about 4 to 6 weeks after placing the order. So reading from the website, it says, created using a detailed scan of the original prop Exogorth puppet used in the film, the solid resin desk organizer is made in the USA and is hand painted. It comes as shown with the asteroid and slug, resin Millennium Falcon pencil topper, and even a black pencil. So I love this. They show it in a few different ways. Because I thought to myself, okay, how much can this really hold? And it doesn't hold a ton. I mean, let's be honest. If this were on my desk, it would be mainly just for a conversation piece than anything. But it looks like it holds about maybe 4 or 5 pencils or pens. And then they show it with some push pins and an eraser off to the side and like a little cavern. And then the other one shows some paintbrushes, like smaller paintbrushes. They have 4 paintbrushes and a sponge kind of sitting next to it for art supplies. So, I mean, as far as functionality goes, does it hold a whole lot? No. Is it really cool? Heck yes, it is.
Yeah, I got a question. Would you really want to put your paintbrushes in this thing?
Why not? Oh, because you might get paint on it?
Yeah.
Well, you clean them first.
Well, no. Okay. You're a teacher.
Yeah. You clean them
kids,
first.
Come on. You know.
Yes, they clean them. I would make them clean them.
No,
I actually do some things with. I do. Cleanliness is a huge part of their grade in my classroom, and we actually do paint because we do. In my textiles class, I have them do the whole color wheel, so they have to learn how to like make the different colors of the color wheel based on the primary color. So I only give them the 3 primary colors, and they have to make every single color of the color wheel based on that.
Fuchsia's one, right?
So, no, it's not part of the color wheel. But
hey, you did teach me something.
What did I teach you?
Exogorth.
Yeah?
I didn't know that word.
Hey, there you go.
I thought it was a condition.
And Geimer stick, if that really is the word.
That's what it says on Wikipedia, so we'll go with that.
Hey, there you go. So here we go. The moment that we've all been waiting for, right? The Wizard Award. Da, 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 da. So this is at the end of every That's a Wizard. I like to give the Honor of the Wizard Award. And this is simply an honorific. Nobody gets anything out of this other than my love and admiration for a shot up. Gosh, it's late. You can tell it's late. For a shop, a product, I put them together, shot up, or person that I think just deserves a little bit of extra attention for their efforts or just for what they're putting out there in the fandom. So this month I've decided to go with Rock Love Jewelry.
All right.
And yay! And I don't own any of the pieces yet. I'm going to preface that by saying yet. I've got to save up because I can't really, especially moving the kid back into college. I mean, the money situation, is out the window. However, I just love the whole creative process that's been involved in it. If you go to rocklove.com and you click on their About page, you can see an interview with the designer and CEO of Rock Love Jewelry, and her name is Allison Cimino. And she actually started Rock Love in 2008. And she started basically working as almost with historical artifacts, I guess you could say. And she got her inspiration from a lot of some of the artistic things throughout history. And she recently started working with Disney and Star Trek. Star Trek was actually the first kind of fandom collection that she came up with. And there's been some videos on Instagram. If you follow Rock Love on Instagram, you can see some of the creative process involved with some of the lines that she's done. She just is now getting ready to put out a new line for Disney's Maleficent. Did I say that right?
Maleficent.
Hi guys, I'm Melissa.
Oh my Lord, it's late.
Maleficent.
Sorry, scoundrels. I am tripping over my words tonight.
Melissa.
But
no, now you got me doing it.
I know, right?
Melissa.
But anyways, the jewelry is really pretty. So if you go there, you can see a little bit more about it. And I'm always just fascinated with artists and just the way that they can sit down with a sketchbook and they can see the finished product already in their head and they know exactly how they want it to look and how they want it to be. And they bring that from just the idea that they have in their head to an actual creation. So, of course, I do a little bit of that with my crafting that I do at home because I love to do lots and lots of crafts and cosplaying and sewing and that type of thing. So it's just really something that I truly, truly appreciate in these original designs. So Rock Love Jewelry, way to go. You're knocking it out of the park. You are the Wizard Award winner for August. So
you get our Rock
that'll
Love.
do it. Yes.
That's right.
Absolutely. So do you guys have anything more to add or any questions on any of the products or any other comments that you'd like to make?
That's a dangerous opening you just gave, Texas. But no, good job. That's a good collection of stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about what's in those hot dogs later.
Yeah. And also, if you're an addict out there, there's ways to get help.
For hot dogs?
For Star Wars.
Oh. I thought you meant like being addicted to hot dogs.
Actually, there's no way to get help for Star Wars.
I do like a good hot dog. I'm not going to lie. All right, Dennis, you want to take us out?
All right. Well, again, good job collecting this month's roundup of fashion and lifestyle products, Jay. That was really good. Scoundrels, we are, if you may have noticed, this has been episode 86, and we are kind of changing up the format of the show going forward. You'll notice that in the coming months that it's going to be a little bit different than what you're used to, but that's because there's a whole lot of Star Wars content coming out. But we will continue to do Scoundrel special editions. If you want to find us on social media, we are at SQPod on Twitter and Instagram, and on Facebook at facebook.com/SQPod. You can email us at sqpod@retrozap.com. You can follow Darth Taxis on Twitter at Darth Taxis. Jay is at Joyce Krebs, and I am at DJKVER2. Speaking of RetroZap, we are a proud part of the RetroZap.com podcast network. The network currently features more than a dozen shows covering everything from retro gaming, movies, collecting, Star Trek, and a whole ton of Star Wars. You can subscribe to the network feed and get them all in one place. We'd love a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. With that in mind, a review on Apple Podcasts is the best way to help us raise the visibility of the show and help others find us. Also, if you've enjoyed this, hey, tell your friends, especially the ones that like Star Wars, and help them subscribe if they don't know how. That's going to do it for this Scoundrel Special Edition. We'll talk to you all soon with another episode of Starships, Sabers, and Scoundrels. Until then, Scoundrel Nation, may the Force be with you.